So I've got a normally fretted equal tempered guitar here, and I've got a tuner pulled up here and got it making some cool synth sounds. And look at that, I've got a just intonated major third, just intonated minor 6, major 6, etc. Okay, pretty cool. How am I doing it? That's what I'm going to teach you here, or show you, or demo, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I'm using Jamorigin's MidiGuitar2. That's going to turn my guitar into a polyphonic MIDI controller. Just bought this. I've been wanting to buy this for a long time, and even test it out. I hadn't really tested it out too much. Came across last week in Synthtopia and Synth Anatomy. They came out with one of the, I don't think both those sites did, but one of the sites had someone giving an explanation of this Surge synth on a YouTube video, and the cool microtonal support that it has, which perked up my ears. And it loads Scala files as well as full keyboard mapping, which not sure there are too many people who do that. I usually use Omnisphere's .tune files, which does keyboard mapping, but a lot of the other ones that do support, there's all different things. This, I think, is the coolest one for the full keyboard mapping. And I'm going to show you how to create a tuning. So here's where I'm getting my frequencies if I want my root to be in, equal temperament. And I'm going to use the scale workshop from Sevish Music. I don't really know too much about him. I've read all sorts of his articles over the years and listened to a little bit of his music. I'm really more into the just intonation stuff. I haven't got too much into the Zen harmonics, which a lot of the current microtonal people are really into that, or the people that I read about. And he's, I think, one of the, forefathers of this at this point, at least for, current way it's being utilized. He's been doing this for a long time and has some really cool tools. So he's got this great scale workshop site which enables you to create tunings really quickly. So I'm going to show you how I did that real quick here. So basically I'm in Logic. I'll put some links down to Surge and Jamorigin's MIDI guitar so you could see how to set it up. But basically I'm in Logic here. I've got an audio track that's pulling in my guitar. I've got an effects that's set to MidiGuitar2. It's getting a signal here, and then I put a synth directly below that, and that synth gets its signal from MidiGuitar2, okay? And then here to load these files, you could go either under Tune here. If you right click, you've got your option, apply scale tuning, apply KBM, or you could go down here to the menu and then you've got these options. Now if I say show current tuning, this is cool. It'll show you the files, what's getting loaded and how it's getting implemented and if it's really working. This is really cool. So you have to have these two files in tandem, okay? And so what I've done here, I'm gonna do it with A. So let's do one of these in A major, okay? And let me show you one other thing real quick before we get going. So when I go apply tuning, it'll open this folder up, and this is the actually I've got a keyboard shortcut here in Alfred that opens up my tuning library folder. So this is on my Mac where the folder is located. It's under Library, Application, Support, Surge Tuning Library. Here's the Scala file with a bunch of default scales and the couple that I created. as well as the KBM. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a tuning in the key of A. Okay, so let's come here. I'm going to close that for now. Let's grab the A note from here. So this is the frequency we want, 13.75. So then my equal tempered A is going to be my root, and that's number MIDI note 9. So we've set that to be our bass, and I've had this tuning already set up, which is just a diatonic, 1/1, 9/8, 5/4, 4/3, 3/2, 5/3, 15/8. It's just a diatonic scale, major scale, with its reciprocals. So 8/5 makes that an octave, 16/9 makes that an octave, 15/8 makes that an octave, etc. Okay, 8/5 would be from that one. I think I set them all. Okay, so now we've got this tuning. So now let's export it. So I'm going to export the Scala file. Not sure if I did that. And I'm going to export the KBM file. Whoops. Let me delete those because I didn't change the names of them. So I'm just going to delete those and do that over. So let's change this to A. And now let's export the Scala and the KBM. Okay. So over on my other monitor, I am going to drag those in so you see them. Okay. And this needs to go in the Scala directory. This needs to go in the KBM directory. And now if I go here to menu, tuning, apply Scala tune, SCL tuning, I'm going to grab this file, open it, and I'm going to go to my menu and grab the KBM file. And now let's open this file. It shows our current tuning, and it's now switched to A. We've got the same intervals, but our root is now the A. Okay, so if we open the tuner again and I play A on my keyboard, that should be 0. Yep. If I go to C sharp, that's going to be our just intonated major third, and let's go 4, 5, there's our major 6, which is a little flat. Let's do our minor 6, the reciprocal of the major third, so that's 13 cents sharp. 6, 7, there's our major 7th and our root. Okay, and now let's play it on the guitar. So there's my root. It's kind of cool. It basically just works like a quantizer for the guitar, Sorry, I just switched keys there. Alright, so of course I'm gonna want to explore the 7 limit tuning with a 7 limit minor third and flatted 7th, and get that 11th harmonic quarter tone 4th in there pretty quickly. So that's gonna be my next venture here. So as I learn more about this, I will definitely add some new demos up there, and I hope this was helpful. please get going on Microtonal music. You could get the demo of the Jamorigin's MidiGuitar2. It will give you about 2 minutes before it makes you hit a button to keep demoing it, but you could at least see if you like it. Surge is free. Sevish's Scale Workshop is free, so this is a really efficient, cheap way to start testing out microtonal music with your guitar.